What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to my channel. I want to thank my subscribers, my friends, my family, everybody who checks out my videos. So you guys, today I am going to be talking all things Spider-Man. This is just my reaction to some of the rumors, the seemingly confirmed rumors, and ultimately, you guys, I'm going to give you my theory on what I think is going to happen with Spider-Man 3 and Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. Some of my big plots and theories that I think are probably going to happen. So you guys, I put out a video last Thursday, I believe, where it's all but confirmed that Alfred Molina, who played Dr. Octopus in 2004's Spider-Man 2, starring Tobey Maguire, is going to reprise the role in the upcoming Spider-Man 3 MCU film starring Tom Holland. I've seen some people on other YouTube channels, like I had commented on some other channels where I was like, who's here? I can't remember exactly. I think it was Spider-Man 2, how it should have ended or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. And I commented on it, and I was like, who's here after the news that Alfred Molina is going to be coming back to reprise the role? And I had some people comment on there and say, oh, man, you shouldn't be saying that because Sony and Marvel haven't confirmed it. Look, you guys, it's literally everywhere. It's even on IGN. IGN even did a video on it. I'm pretty sure, you guys, it's all but confirmed. It's like 99% going to happen. Now, if it doesn't happen, please do not send me hate mail or hate messages in the comment section, because I'm just going with the things I've seen, the articles I've read. It seems like it's all but confirmed. So, my opinion on it, I think it's pretty cool. I think if you're going to bring back Electro, Jamie Foxx Electro, which is 100% confirmed. So that's another reason why I think this is confirmed. And for those who don't know, Jamie Foxx actually posted some things about he teased like a live action Spider-Verse on his Instagram or Twitter or something like that. He instantly took it down. So come on, guys. Let's draw the red dots. Let's connect the dots. I'm pretty sure that it's confirmed. It's all but confirmed. And Sony and Disney don't have to come out and confirm it right now. I'm pretty sure it won't get confirmed until we see the trailer. Now, my theories. My theories is that I don't know. I have like 3 theories, and I'm going to try to maybe share 2 of them. But one of my theories is that either both of these returning villains, and I think there may be more that come back, because I'm seeing people saying, oh, Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1 is coming back. I'm not jumping the gun with all of that. If it's not on like a credible source, I'm not believing it. So that's why I believe, because the Jamie Foxx stuff has been confirmed 100%, and the Alfred Molina stuff, like I said, it's on IGN. It's trending everywhere. There's some big companies who I think would not want to stake their reputation on fake news. So I believe it. Like somebody said something about the Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1 and the Green Goblin from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't believe those. But, so my first theory is that both of these returning characters are MCU versions. They're not going to be the original, the exact version from Spider-Man 2 and the Amazing Spider-Man 2. My second theory is that this will be the MCU version of Doc Ock, but this will be the Amazing Spider-Man 2 version of Electro. Why do I say this? If you guys have seen Spider-Man 2, spoiler alert for Spider-Man 2 and the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock clearly died in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, some people can say, well, how can you be certain? I guess I can't be 100% certain, but if you've seen Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock basically destroyed his own device instead of Peter Parker doing it. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I know it had something to do with tritium, the element, but his machine, he basically drowned it, and they showed him sinking to the bottom of, I think, the Hudson River, and you could clearly see he was dead. Now, could they retcon this and he got away? Sure. I guess it would make sense. They could. But I think it doesn't make much sense to do that. But with Electro, we just saw his body explode. There have been plenty of comics where something like this similar happened where Electro got sucked into some kind of electrical socket and it looked like he died or something like that, and he didn't. I think it would make sense. But I guess why I do believe my first theory is that these are both MCU versions is because of the fact that they're saying that this version won't have blue skin. So kind of leads you to believe that maybe it will be an MCU version of Electro as well. But I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see. I don't think we'll know for sure until the movie comes out. Unless Disney, like Kevin Feige, Amy Pascal, or somebody comes out and confirms that, hey, this is a different version, and maybe they will. I hope they don't. I'd like to just watch the movie and see how it goes, but we'll see. What do I think about Spider-Man 3 potentially being a Spider-Verse movie? I'm going to come at you guys and I'm going to say I don't think it is. I think that it is going to set up a Spider-Verse film. And I have full faith in Marvel because I see a lot of people within the Spider-Man fandom are starting to get worried, and they're like, look, every time we get a film with 3 villains, because I think there's going to be more than these 2, and I'll get to that. Every time we get a Spider-Man movie with more than 3 villains, with the exception of Into the Spider-Verse, the film usually sucks. I despise Spider-Man 3. It's the worst Spider-Man film, in my opinion. Just because you got the emo Peter Parker, you got the Venom Topher Grace, which I wish never happened. You have... I was okay with the Sandman, Thomas Hayden Church's Sandman, but I just don't feel like he fits in the film that much. And in my opinion, Harry should have been the big bad and should have been the only bad in that film. And he should have been the Green Goblin, not the New Goblin. But that's a rant for another day. So I hate Spider-Man 3. I can watch it because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, but it's that there's so many people who I hear say Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the worst Spider-Man movie. I would beg to differ. I think it's Spider-Man 3. There is almost no redeeming qualities about Spider-Man 3 in my personal opinion. The one thing that the Amazing Spider-Man 2 that you cannot say, and I mean you can say it and you can have your opinion, but it has some redeeming qualities. The relationship between Peter and Gwen is a redeeming quality of the film. It doesn't redeem the film from being a bad Spider-Man film, because it is a bad Spider-Man film, but it can redeem the film. It can make it makes the film watchable to me, guys. I'm not gonna lie, Spider-Man 3 is almost unwatchable to me unless I'm just watching it for the Harry and Peter stuff and the symbiote stuff, which honestly I don't even think was that great. The symbiote Peter stuff. I think they went overboard with that. But I can rewatch Amazing Spider-Man 2 because I love the dynamic between Peter and Mary Jane. I mean, I said Peter and Mary Jane. Peter and Gwen. And I definitely like the dynamic between Peter and Harry. I think it makes a lot of sense. I wasn't a big fan of the Jamie... When Jamie Foxx became Electro, I think it was okay, but his motivations were really not good. I do like the way he looks, and once he becomes Electro later in the film, I think it's a little bit better. But his motivations for just wanting to kill Spider-Man, I think, are absolutely ridiculous. Paul Giamatti's Rhino, you guys, it's not something that I absolutely hate as much as it seems like the internet does. I agree with people. I don't think they should have brought him into... He's definitely hammy, and I think they could have done it better, but I actually dig that final scene where he actually, Spider-Man comes out of, his little retirement, his depression, and he battles him, and then it goes to it cuts to the credits. I actually dig that ending. I really like it because I think the stuff with Gwen and Peter, to me, was so great to see him, overcome that and overcome, losing his girlfriend and just to be Spider-Man again, to come out of that funk, and even that little speech that Aunt May gives him at the end of the film, I really enjoy that. It's like an emotional scene for me. I really like it. I like how they played on that. And another thing that I like about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 that a lot of people don't talk about is I like the dynamic. I mean, with going into the Amazing Spider-Man 2, a lot of people were swayed because they had seen Gwen's final outfit in the film, And most people who read the comics, that green jacket and the purple skirt, no, this is the night Gwen Stacy died. So even me going into this film, I'm like, oh gosh, there goes that, the outfit. She's gonna die. But watching the film, I was kind of like, oh, maybe she won't die. So the dynamic about that, about bringing back her dad and the, like, not flashback scenes, but like the illusion scenes with Peter, I think that's really underrated, because in the back of his, like in the film, Gwen is tired of Peter breaking up with her and, pushing her to the side. And they really play on it early in the film about how it's not her dad's choice and everything. And I think for them to bring him back in those little like cameo illusion scenes and it to be something that automatically was like Peter's biggest nightmare, I really feel like that's an underrated thing about The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I really like that they teased all of that. So when Gwen does die and it comes full circle, you feel Peter's grief. You understand him giving up the role of Spider-Man. And I would even be willing to say that, to me, it's almost on the level of like Spider-Man 2, how Peter was losing his powers and ultimately wanted to just be with Mary Jane and was tired of being Spider-Man. I think that this version, the way he gave up his power, the way he gave up being Spider-Man at the end of the film, I think is a little bit more believable, because it's like, he lost his girlfriend died, like she lost her life, and he was wrestling with himself the entire film, and he made that promise to Captain Stacy at the end of the first film and said he would leave her out of it. That was his dying wish to Peter. So for it to come full circle and him to quit being Spider-Man, like I think that element was a little bit, it was there. So I think that this film is a little bit more redeeming than Spider-Man 3. So you guys, like, I don't know how I feel about it. I just don't think this is going to be a Spider-Verse film. I think that if we do get Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Kirsten Dunst and Emma Stone in this film, I personally think it's going to have something to do with Doctor Strange. Because from what I hear, this is it's taking inspiration from the One Moment in Time or something like that. I don't know if it's gonna, because some people are saying One Moment in Time and Brand New Day, which a lot of people hate Spider-Man Brand New Day. I am one of them, but you can incorporate that comic that everybody hates if you leave the Mephisto stuff out of it. I will talk about that in another rant video. Maybe Peter sees, like, what. Here's my two theories, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this because I'm rambling a little bit. There's two theories I have with Doctor Strange. They say he's gonna be a mentor. I think that Doctor Strange is gonna be the reason why Peter's secret identity becomes secret again. Because, spoiler alert for Spider-Man Far From Home, if you haven't seen it, Mysterio outs Peter's secret identity and Doctor's footage. So I think Doctor Strange is gonna have something to do with Peter's identity becoming a secret again. I also think that Doctor Strange is going to be the reason why Peter learns about the multiverse and learns about the other versions of Spider-Man if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in the film. And this is the last thing I'm going to say, you guys. It's rumored that these two previous Spider-Men are going to appear. We have Alfred Molina, which seems to be a good sign that this might be true. We have Sam Raimi, who directed Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, directing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let that sink in, you guys. So, you know what? I got one more point, and I'm gonna leave it alone. And this is, I'm not even gonna speak on this. I want you guys to think about this. We have Spider-Man 2's villain coming back, Dr. Octopus. We have the Amazing Spider-Man 2's villain, Electro, coming back. What if Tom Holland's Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Far From Home? What if his second villain comes back, Mysterio? I'll let that sink in. Comment below, let me know what you think about my theories, guys. What are your theories? I want to hear your theories, because I'm excited. Spider-Mania is really popping off. Like, I'm getting really excited about this film. So you guys let me know in the comment section below. Do you think I'm on the money? Do you think I'm far away from the truth, what's probably going to happen? What are you guys' theories? Let's start a conversation in the comment section below and let me know what you think. I will catch you guys tomorrow when I talk about Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, part of my Halloween Wednesdays film series. Catch you guys then.